Welcome to a calm winter story about friendship, courage, and the mountains. This story follows a group of friends on a ski trip that changes how they see themselves. Sit back, relax, and let the mountains guide you. Mark had waited for this trip all year. Winter had finally come, and with it snow, cold air, and clear skies. Mark stood in his small room and looked at his suitcase. It was open on the floor. Inside were warm clothes, thick socks, gloves, and his old ski jacket. The jacket was blue and a little worn, but Mark liked it. It reminded him of good days. Tomorrow he was going to the mountains. It was his first ski trip in many years. Life had been busy. Work, city noise, and long days had slowly pushed adventure away. But now everything was ready. The car was full of fuel. The skis were packed. The mountains were waiting. Early in the morning, Mark met his friends in front of the apartment building. Anna was there first. She loved the mountains more than anyone Mark knew. She smiled even in the cold. "Are you ready?" she asked. "I think so," Mark said. "I hope I remember how to ski." "You will," Anna said. "The snow will remind you." Soon Tom arrived with the car. He was quiet but strong, the kind of person who always helped without asking. The last one was Lisa. She was nervous but excited. It was her first time in the mountains. The drive was long but peaceful. The city slowly disappeared behind them. Tall buildings became smaller houses. Houses became trees. Trees became white hills. Lisa looked out of the window. "It's beautiful," she said softly. "Yes," Mark said, "and we are just at the beginning." As they drove higher, the road became narrow. Snow covered the ground. The air felt clean and cold. Mark took a deep breath. Something inside him felt lighter. They arrived at the mountain village in the afternoon. Wooden houses stood close together. Smoke rose from chimneys. The sound of wind moved through the trees. Their hotel was small and warm. Inside, everything smelled of wood and tea. A fire burned in the corner. "This feels like home," Anna said. That evening, they sat together and talked about the next day. The ski slopes, the lifts, the cold wind on their faces. Mark lay in bed later that night and listened to the silence. No cars, no noise, only the mountain breathing. Tomorrow, everything would begin. The next morning came early. Mark woke up before his alarm. Light came through the window. Everything outside was white. Snow covered the roofs, the trees, and the road. The mountains looked close, like they were watching the village. Mark put on warm clothes and went downstairs. The others were already there. Anna drank hot tea. Tom ate quietly. Lisa looked both happy and scared. "Today is the big day," Anna said. Lisa smiled nervously. "I hope I don't fall too much." "You will fall," Tom said calmly. "But you will stand up again." After breakfast, they walked to the ski rental. The air was cold, but the sun was bright. Snow made a soft sound under their boots. Mark took his skis in his hands. They felt strange at first. Heavy, cold, but also familiar. "Do you remember?" Anna asked him. "I think my body remembers," Mark said. At the ski lift, many people waited. Some laughed. Some fixed their boots. Some looked very serious. Lisa watched the lift carefully. "It looks scary," she said. "It is easy," Anna said. "Just sit and relax." They went up the mountain slowly. Trees passed below them. The village became small. The wind touched their faces. At the top, the view was amazing. White hills went on and on. The sky was clear and blue. Mark stood still for a moment. He felt small, but in a good way. "Ready?" Anna asked. Mark nodded. They started slowly. Mark pushed with his poles. The snow moved under his skis. At first, his legs were stiff. His body forgot the rhythm. Then something changed. He turned left. Then right. His body remembered. The cold air filled his lungs. The sound of skis on snow was soft and smooth. Mark laughed. I remember. Anna smiled. I told you. Lisa stayed higher on the slope. She moved slowly and carefully. She fell once, then again. Each time, Tom helped her stand up. I'm bad at this, Lisa said, breathing hard. No, Tom said. You are learning. They stopped for lunch at a small mountain restaurant. Inside it was warm. Windows were foggy. The smell of soup filled the air. Mark drank hot chocolate. His hands were warm again. His legs felt tired, but good tired. In the afternoon, clouds came. The light changed. Snow began to fall softly. Lisa tried a longer slope. Halfway down, she lost control and fell. She sat in the snow and did not move. Mark skied to her quickly. Are you okay? Lisa nodded, but her eyes were full of tears. I'm scared, she said. Mark sat next to her. It's okay to be scared, he said. The mountain is big, but we are here together. They stayed there for a moment. Snow fell around them. The mountain was quiet. Lisa stood up again. I will try one more time, she said. That evening, they returned to the village tired and happy. Their faces were red from cold. Their bodies were sore. At dinner, nobody talked much. They smiled. They ate. They rested. Later, Mark stood outside and looked at the mountains in the dark. The stars were bright. The air was cold and clean. This was only the second day, and already the mountains were changing them. On the third day, the weather changed. Mark noticed it in the morning. The sky was gray. The mountains were still there, but they looked different. Quieter. More serious. At breakfast, Anna looked outside the window. The snow will be heavier today, she said. The mountain will test us. Lisa looked worried. Should we stay in the village? Tom shook his head. We can ski, he said, but slowly. And together, they dressed and went outside. The air was colder than before. Snow fell thicker. The wind moved fast between the buildings. At the ski lift, fewer people waited. Some turned back. Some went up. Mark felt a small fear in his stomach, but he also felt respect. The mountain was not a game. They chose a longer and steeper slope. Anna went first. Her moves were smooth and confident. Tom followed, calm and steady. Mark went next. The snow was softer now. His skis sank deeper. Turning was harder. He had to focus more. Halfway down, the wind became stronger. Snow hit his face. The world turned white. Mark stopped. He could not see far. His heart beat faster. Then he heard Anna's voice. Follow my tracks, she said. Mark looked down. He saw lines in the snow. He followed them slowly. One turn, then another. Behind him, Lisa moved very carefully. She fell once, but stood up again. I'm okay, she shouted. They reached the bottom together. Everyone was breathing hard. That was difficult, Mark said. Anna smiled. And you did it. Later that day, they went higher than before. The lift took them close to the top of the mountain. Trees disappeared. Only snow and sky remained. The slope was wide and long. This is a real mountain, Lisa said quietly. Mark looked around. The view was beautiful and frightening at the same time. They started together. The snow moved fast under their skis. The wind was loud. Mark felt free, but also very small. Suddenly, Tom fell. His ski went sideways. He slid and stopped near a small slope edge. Tom, Anna shouted. Mark skied to him quickly. Tom sat still. My leg hurts, Tom said calmly. I think I twisted it. They helped him stand. He could move, but slowly. We go down now, Anna said. Carefully. They stayed close. Nobody rushed. The mountain felt quiet again, like it was watching them. At the bottom, Tom sat down and breathed deeply. I'm okay, he said. Just tired. That evening, they stayed inside. The wind was strong outside. Snow hit the windows. They drank tea and talked quietly. The mountains are not only fun, Lisa said. They teach you respect. Mark nodded. He felt tired in his body, but strong in his mind. Tomorrow would be another day, and the mountains still had more to show them. The fourth day was different. The wind stopped during the night. In the morning, the sky was pale blue. Snow lay fresh and clean on the ground. The mountains looked calm again. Tom's leg was better, but he walked slowly. I will not ski today, he said. I need rest. Anna agreed. Today is a slow day. They decided to spend the morning in the village. They walked through small streets. Wooden houses stood close together. Snow covered the roofs. People smiled and said hello. They sat in a small cafe. The windows were warm. Outside, snow fell softly. Lisa held her cup with both hands. I was really scared yesterday, she said. That's normal, Mark said. I was scared too. Anna nodded. Fear is not bad, she said. It tells you to be careful. Tom smiled. And to stop when you need to stop. They were quiet for a moment. The fire crackled. The world felt slow. In the afternoon, Tom stayed at the hotel. The others decided to ski a little. Only easy slopes. Mark felt relaxed. His body moved well. The snow was soft. The sun came out between clouds. At the top of the slope, Anna stopped. She pointed to a distant line on the mountain. That trail, she said, is the long red one. It is difficult, but beautiful. Lisa looked at it. Maybe not for me. Mark looked too. The trail went far down, between rocks and trees. It looked serious. Not today, Anna said, but maybe tomorrow. That evening, they ate dinner together. Tom felt better. He laughed more. Tomorrow is our last full day, Anna said. If the weather stays good, we can try the long trail. Lisa was quiet. I don't know if I can, she said. You don't have to, Mark said. There is no pressure. Lisa looked at him. I want to try, she said slowly. I want to know if I can. That night, Mark lay in bed and listened to the silence again. The mountains were quiet, strong, patient. Tomorrow would be important, not because of the slope, but because of the choice. The morning came clear and cold. The sky was bright blue. The snow sparkled in the sun. The mountains looked strong and open, like they were ready. Everyone was quiet at breakfast. Tom stretched his leg. I'm better, he said. I can ski a little, but I will stay on easy slopes. That's fine, Anna said. We meet later. They packed their things and walked to the lift. Mark felt nervous, but calm at the same time. He looked at Lisa. She was quiet, but her eyes were focused. You ready? Mark asked. Lisa took a deep breath. Yes, she said. I think so. The lift took them higher than before. The air was colder. The view was wide and open. Far below, the village looked very small. At the top, Anna stopped. This is the long red trail, she said. We go slowly. No rush. We stay together. Lisa nodded. Mark clicked his skis into place. He looked down the slope. It was long, very long. The path moved between trees and rocks. It felt serious. They started. Anna went first. Her moves were smooth and sure. Mark followed. The snow was fast, but clean. His turns were strong. Behind him, Lisa moved slowly. Very slowly. After a short time, the slope became steeper. The trees came closer. The sound of skis was louder. Lisa stopped. I can't, she said. Her voice was shaking. It's too much. Mark skied up to her and stopped. Look at me, he said. Not the slope. Just me. Lisa looked up. Her face was pale. We don't need to finish. Mark said. We can stop here. Lisa shook her head. No, I want to go on. But I'm scared. That's okay, Mark said. We go one turn at a time. Anna waited below. She raised her hand and smiled. Lisa nodded. She moved one ski, then the other. One turn, then another. Slowly, they went down together. Halfway down, Lisa fell. She sat in the snow and started to cry. I'm tired, she said. I'm afraid. Mark sat next to her. The mountain was quiet. The sun was warm. You are doing something brave, he said. Not fast, not perfect, but brave. Lisa wiped her face. She laughed softly. I never thought skiing would teach me this. She stood up again. They reached the bottom at last. Lisa stopped and looked back up the mountain. Her face changed. She smiled. A real smile. I did it, she said. Yes, Anna said. You did. Later that day, they met Tom at a small restaurant. They sat together, tired and happy. Mark looked at his friends. He felt something strong inside. Gratitude, calm, joy. That evening, they packed their bags. Tomorrow they would leave. Mark stood outside one last time. He looked at the mountains. They were quiet now, silent and kind. The mountains had not changed. But he had. The last morning was quiet. Snow fell softly outside the window. The mountains were almost hidden in white clouds, like they were slowly saying goodbye. Mark packed his bag carefully. The room felt empty now, quiet in a different way. Downstairs, everyone met for the last breakfast. Nobody spoke much. They smiled. They drank tea. They listened to the soft sounds around them. I will miss this place, Lisa said. Yes, Anna said. But the mountains stay. We can come back. Tom nodded. And we take something with us. They loaded the car and left the village. The road went down slowly. Trees passed by. Snow became thinner. The mountains stayed behind them. Mark looked through the window. He felt calm, not sad, full. The drive was long, but peaceful. The city slowly appeared again. Buildings, roads, noise. When they stopped in front of Mark's apartment, the air felt warmer. The world felt faster. Thank you, Lisa said. For everything. Mark smiled. We did it together. That evening, Mark sat alone in his room. His suitcase was empty. His jacket hung on the chair. Outside, cars passed. People talked. Life moved on. But inside, something stayed quiet and strong. Mark closed his eyes and remembered the cold air, the white slopes, the sound of skis on snow. He remembered fear, effort, laughter, and trust. The mountains did not make life easier. They made it clearer. The next morning, Mark went to work. The city was loud, busy, normal. But when something was difficult, he did not rush. He remembered the slope, one turn at a time, and that was enough. Thank you for listening to this mountain story until the end. If you enjoyed this journey, join us for more calm and inspiring stories. Until next time, stay safe and keep moving forward.